Welcome back to Not Theoretical. I'm Lena.
And I'm Dan. Not Theoretical is your training ground for an all-terrain mindset. Whether you're navigating a team, a tough decision, or your own habits, we've got the tools. In this episode, we're pulling back the curtain on a familiar mystery. Why do incredibly smart, talented teams still struggle to get things done?
You know the ones. People are sharp, polite, even friendly. Meetings feel upbeat. And yet, nothing quite moves. Progress crawls. Decisions hang in limbo. Something's off, but you can't put your finger on it.
Today, we're exploring the 5 invisible dysfunctions that quietly derail even the most brilliant teams, and the small, powerful shifts that can flip things around.
If you're leading a team, managing up, or just watching your group's potential go untapped, this episode is for you. Or send it to that quietly frustrated colleague who knows something's wrong but can't name it. Let's start at the foundation. Trust. Not the "I know you won't steal my lunch" kind, but psychological safety. Can I say, "I don't know," or "I need help" without being judged?
Or even, I messed up, and trust that it won't be weaponized. Without that baseline, teams can't have real conversations. People hold back. And then we wonder why nobody's raising red flags or offering bold ideas.
It's like playing Jenga and being too scared to move any piece. No one wants to be the one who topples the tower, so no one moves at all. Progress halts.
We saw this play out in a team where people just nodded in meetings, even though they had doubts. It wasn't until the team lead vulnerably said, "I'm not sure this tagline is good enough," that others opened up.
That one moment cracked the shell. Trust doesn't require grand gestures. It just needs a safe first move.
When there's no trust, what disappears next? Honest conflict. And I don't mean shouting matches, I mean productive disagreement.
Right. If everyone agrees too quickly or keeps concerns to themselves, that harmony is just avoidance in disguise.
One team we heard about had a CEO with big vision energy. Lots of excitement, fast decisions. But the team quietly doubted whether the plans were feasible.
No one wanted to rain on the parade. But later, over coffee, teammates confided in each other and realized they all had the same concerns. Eventually, someone had to say, "Let's schedule a meeting just to poke holes in the plan, constructively."
Think of it like a kitchen full of chefs too polite to critique a recipe. The result? A bland dish that no one loves. Conflict sharpens ideas. It doesn't kill them.
Next up is commitment, not lip service, actual buy-in.
And here's the thing. If people don't weigh in, they rarely buy in. A quiet nod isn't agreement. It's often just exhaustion or politeness.
We saw this with the nonprofit board. Everyone nodded along with an ambitious plan. But weeks later, things stalled. Key people weren't doing their part. Not out of laziness, but because they never truly believed in the plan.
One member finally said, "We need to reopen this, not to undo the vote, but to surface concerns so we can align for real." That's the move right there.
It's like a rowing team where a few paddles are half-hearted. You don't move forward or you go in circles.
Teams don't need consensus. They need clarity and commitment, even if it's not everyone's ideal plan. Let's say you've built trust, had the tough debates, and committed to a path. What now? Accountability.
This is where many teams flinch. Holding a peer accountable feels awkward. It's tempting to think, that's the manager's job.
But when teammates don't challenge each other, standards slide. Resentment builds. The best people burn out because they're carrying the weight.
One developer, Raj, finally confronted a teammate who'd missed multiple deadlines, not with blame, but with clarity. "This is blocking our progress. What's going on and how can we help?"
That's real accountability, not shaming. Just naming the impact and expecting better, because we all agreed on the goal.
It's like a garden where no one pulls weeds. Eventually, even the healthiest plants suffer. And finally, what happens when all the other dysfunctions are in play? the team stops caring about shared results.
People chase personal wins. They hoard info, protect turf, or just focus on their own image, even if the team goal suffers.
Like a star basketball player chasing stats while the team falls behind on the scoreboard.
In one case, a top-performing salesperson was killing their personal quota, but hoarding leads. The team missed its target. Leadership had to refocus everyone. We only win if the team wins.
From there, they introduced shared dashboards and group strategy time. It wasn't about punishing success. It was about aligning it with the team's success.
Great teams rise together. That's the whole point.
Trust enables conflict. Conflict fuels commitment. Commitment demands accountability. And accountability drives results.
Break any one link, and the whole thing suffers. But strengthen even one, and the whole team gets better.
Start small. Maybe it's just naming one hesitation out loud, or asking, what are we missing here?
Because the smartest teams don't just add up talent, they multiply it through alignment.
If you want the full breakdown, including examples, action steps, and a visual summary, head over to the companion article on the Not Theoretical Substack.
Seriously, it's packed with do-it-today tools, and share it with someone who's ready to make their team actually work.
And in the next episode, we're going quantum.
That's right. What if the next big innovation in computing isn't more power, but an entirely new logic? We'll explore how quantum thinking is rewriting what's possible, from cybersecurity to problem-solving itself.
That's our discussion for today. Thanks for tuning in to Not Theoretical.
Until next time, stay curious, stay aligned.